Kelly's Eye, brought to you by Ellis Brown Architects.
Peter, on this glorious Saturday afternoon, the sun's shining on the top of our bald heads. What are you looking at today?
You've caught me there, you see. I haven't had time to think. You know why the sun is shining, don't you? And it's bright, and the birds are singing, and the cows are mooing.
No, why is that? Just because it's springtime, is it?
No, because we're in Onken.
Ah.
Just in Onken, mind you.
Only just?
Yes. We're down at Tromode, which is different from Cronkbourne. The boundary's the river, and we've come out behind what at one time was Clucas's Laundry. And Kelly's Eye is looking at a modern building, and it's sort of got a half moon up there, but it's really half a C, and it intertwines with half a B.
Ah.
Which is a logo, I presume, because underneath it says Cubbin and Bregazzi.
Yes, not Cubbin and Bregazzi, or Cubbin, but Cubbin.
Cubbin, yes. This is their new premises. We're down in what is technically the Tromode industrial estate, but here we have a retail unit. It's modern. It has 4 pillars on the front. It has probably fiberglass section up above, which is the shape of the roof, the tympanum, upon which is the name and the logo. Behind that it has darkened glass for the full width of the frontage. To the right of it we have sort of a typical industrial unit, which is part yellow brick and then part brown self-covered sheeting going over the brick in a sort of modern cut-out design. I suppose I could say to you, does it remind you of anything?
Well, I'm not entirely sure that it reminds me of anything. What I do know is that it's vastly different from the Cubbin and Bregazzi we remember in Douglas.
Right. Well, just look to your left and you'll see what it reminds you of. It reminds you of that industrial building, which has only got 2 pillars in front, but similar design. And of course, they've had that's panel craft. They've had the problem there of the sun coming in and getting extremely hot.
Yeah.
So in fact, the upper part of the windows has been whitened out. Here. As a showroom, we've not been inside. I'm sure it's ideal, but in terms of the fact that it's got these darkened windows, it doesn't invite you in. But I suppose if you know you're coming to the shop and you're coming to an industrial estate, then you're looking for it. You're not looking for what's in the window.
The darkened windows are to keep out the sun, aren't they? Of course.
Yes, very much so. And of course, the sun is right on it because the front of it is almost facing south.
It's an unusual sort of site, this, for an industrial site. In fact, it's better laid out than most of the others we'll see around the island, isn't it?
True, and certainly up until this one, they were all either wholesale or manufacturing or whatever. The area, of course, on which this group, this is the latest group to be built here, was for many years football pitch. And did you ever play football or cricket?
Played cricket here, yes. Yeah. Not so far away, by the stream to the far side of the boundary river. I think we'd still find some of the bricks from the base of the cricket pavilion.
Right. Well, I don't remember that. I remember on this side changing huts for the football.
That's right.
That they were close to the main river. Up on that side, of course, it's the mill race, which is still there. Water still flows down it and then cascades down the side. But yes, I think, as you say, compared to some of the others where you get an awful lot of accumulation of rubbish and stuff outside, it's neat and tidy. It's not finished. There's room for another unit here yet, and no doubt the laundry itself will disappear and be replaced by units. But yes, it's neat, it's tidy, and it's in Onken.
Many of the most iconic buildings around the island have been designed by Ellis Brown Architects. Keep up with Ellis Brown today on Facebook or via ellisbrown.im.